Hello, students. Today, we are going to discuss about our environment. Firstly, let's see what is environment. The environment is everything around us, like plants, animals, air, and water. It's important because it helps living things survive. But now, cities are growing and people are cutting down trees and making a lot of trash. This is making our environment dirty and unhealthy. Taking care of nature is really important for us. When we cut down trees or make a lot of trash, it makes the environment sick. We need to be careful and take care of our planet by not cutting down too many trees and making less waste. That way, we can keep our planet healthy and happy. Now, let's talk about waste. Generally, we discard many items that seem useless to us. Such useless and unwanted material that is discarded by humans is known as waste. Wastes are produced in our homes, schools, offices, markets, industries, and agricultural fields. Types of waste. There are two main types of waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Let's see both of them properly. The waste that easily rots is called biodegradable waste. It consists of organic waste which gets broken down into simpler particles, called degradation, by the action of decomposers. Some examples are vegetable peels, paper bits, dry leaves, tissues, eggshells, fruit peels, hairs, etc. The waste that does not rot is called non-biodegradable waste. It consists of inorganic waste that cannot be broken down into simpler particles by the action of decomposers. Some examples are plastic and glass bottles, old cells, batteries, polythene bags, etc. Proper management of waste, especially non-biodegradable waste, is very important. The waste not only looks bad, but it is also harmful to our environment. Let's discuss how to manage non-biodegradable waste. Reduce waste. To make less trash, we can be careful about what we use and how we use it. Instead of using plastic bags, we can bring our own cloth bags when we go shopping. We can also use both sides of paper before throwing it away, and try not to use things like plastic forks and spoons that we only use once. Reuse items for different purposes, like reusing empty containers for storing other items and using reusable bottles over plastic bottles. Recycle materials. Using old things like paper, glass, plastic, and metal to make new things. This helps us manage resources better and doesn't lose quality. Proper storage. To generate less waste, we should always store food items properly so that microorganisms cannot spoil them. The biodegradable waste can be converted into manure which we can use to grow plants. It can be done through composting, vermicomposting, and so on. Let's discuss them in detail. Vegetable and fruit peels, eggshells, paper, jute products, hair, etc. are converted into compost in deep pits called compost pits. It is done by the action of decomposers like bacteria and fungi. Vermicomposting involves the use of red earthworms instead of fungi and bacteria. Earthworms are added to the waste and they break down the organic matter into soil-like material, called vermicompost. Biogas. The biogas is produced in a biogas plant. Cow and buffalo dung along with agricultural remains get decomposed and produce biogas. The main constituent of this gas is methane. Methane gas acts as an excellent fuel. Let's discuss the other aspect of the environment. Pollution. Pollution is when the air, water, or land becomes dirty or contaminated. This happens when harmful substances are introduced into the environment, causing damage to living things and their surroundings. There are various types of pollution. Air pollution. This occurs when the air we breathe gets dirty. Cars, factories, and some chemicals release things called pollutants into the air. Polluted air can be harmful to our health and the health of plants and animals. Water pollution. Water pollution happens when harmful substances, like trash or chemicals, get into rivers, lakes, or oceans. It can make the water unsafe for animals and plants, and sometimes even for people who use the water. Land pollution. When the land is filled with garbage, it's called land pollution. This can include things like plastic, paper, or other waste that doesn't break down easily. Land pollution can harm animals and plants living on or in the ground. Noise pollution is loud, unwanted sound that comes from various sources like traffic, construction, machines, or loud music. It can happen indoors or outdoors and can make places unpleasant or difficult to be in. It can hurt our hearing, make it hard to sleep, and affect our mood. The greenhouse effect. Have you ever heard of the greenhouse effect? A greenhouse is a house made of glass that is used for growing plants in winter. The glass walls of a greenhouse allow sunlight to enter but do not allow heat to escape. This way, the greenhouse traps the heat and makes the inside environment warm. Similarly, when the sunlight enters the atmosphere, some of the heat is trapped inside. The atmosphere consists of gases like carbon dioxide, water vapor, ozone, and methane that have the property of trapping heat. Such gases are called greenhouse gases. These gases do not allow heat to escape into space, thereby warming the atmosphere. This is called greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect keeps Earth warm, so life can exist. But human activities like burning fossil fuels, cutting down trees, and using certain chemicals in air conditioners make the Earth warmer, causing global warming. Now, let's discuss global warming. More greenhouse gases in the atmosphere trap more heat. This has led to a steady rise in the Earth's temperature. This is called global warming. There are various effects of global warming. It causes changes in climate on the Earth. Climate changes are leading to melting of polar ice caps, rise in sea levels, and flooding of low-lying areas. There may be drastic changes due to global warming in the climate of a place, leading to the extinction of some plants and animals in the long run. Measures to check global warming. To reduce the effects of global warming, we should reduce the release of greenhouse gases. Reduce the use of fossil fuels like coal and petroleum. Use electricity wisely. Use public transport or carpooling. Reduce, reuse and recycle wastes. Plant more and more trees. Switch to clean energy sources like solar energy and wind energy. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on Eduref to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 5th. Thank you.